So we finally got a first look at gameplay of Andor Farm, or the first survival map we'll be able to play in the beta on release as well. We got some gameplay and kinda a little bit more of an explanation on this set map. Today we're gonna watch it, we're gonna pick it apart and check it out. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. If you want to unlock the brand new Dark Matter, Abyss, and Nebula camos inside of Black Ops 6, check out Midge Cactus. They're the biggest and most reliable in Call of Duty, which will help you grind out weekly events, camos, and unlocks completely legitimately for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Code SPAZO for 5% off. Okay, so pretty interesting stuff, man. In 25 seconds, we can pretty much see the entirety of this map. Now, let's go ahead and pick it apart. So, the first thing I noticed is obviously we can see our crafting table over here. We can see the cell inside of the barn. We can obviously see the ammo cache over here. Survival is not the classic mode. Cursed is the classic mode, if you guys are wondering. Survival is basically the standard mechanics, just in a small POI, where it's round-based, right? Which this whole game's round-based, so you don't really have to worry about that. Now, right here, we can see Nikolai, which looks pretty cool. We can see what we've seen in the trailer. We can see a few zombies standing back here. We can see a new gun, whatever it is, right? But we also can see a wall by, and that looks almost like the Hemlock from MW2, which is pretty interesting. So now we see, obviously, our character go up these steps. Then it switches over to here. Now, we obviously got the Pack-a-Punch machine, which is in the barn. Obviously, we can see we got the arsenal machine, we got some kegs, so maybe this is definitely probably in the basement of the house. This area, I don't really know what this could be. It could just be a certain area, right? At first glance, I was like, man, that could be another crafting table, but it's obviously not. We can see an LMG on the wall. Okay, we can see the mystery box. So this is where it gets pretty interesting. So it's like the Origins mystery box, which looks absolutely sick. Thank God they're kind of getting rid of the older version. But we can see some of these weapons cycle through. We can see the ray gun up on screen. We can see, I don't even know what that is, a rifle of some sort. We can see the new wonder weapon, which, this is the map, by the way, we're going to be playing in the beta. This is going to be like the entirety of the Zombies beta. So I wonder if this is going to be available in the beta. That would be super cool. But that is going to be the wonder weapon as well. It's from Ashes of the Damned, which is the big map. So that's cool that it's going to transfer over into here. One thing I would like to know is if they're going to ever do like more survival maps, because there's a few POIs for Ashes of the Damned. Obviously, they're going to do more survival maps, but are they, say, going to do like 2 for Ashes of the Damned, or are they just going to do 1 per DLC, right? But we can obviously see the ray gun again, which looks like, say, the Ladra right there, but it's obviously not. It's all new guns. Okay, we can keep fast forwarding a little bit. We can obviously see the barn. Okay, we can obviously see the area, which I really like how they're doing this. Like, they kind of threw some of Transit things together, but not really. We can obviously see the Gobblegum machine outside. We can see how small this map is. This hay bale over here, you probably can jump on, right? Because Omni movement's still in the game, just a little bit less Omni movement-y, if that makes sense, right? But yeah, we can already see, I don't know what that is right there. I can't really tell what that is. That might, I think that's the Wonder Fizz. But what's interesting is I've seen a lot of people talking about this up on the rooftop of Farm. It looks almost like a target or a said symbol for an Easter egg. So that could be part of the Ashes of the Damned Easter egg. Now, there's not obviously going to be a main quest Easter egg in survival, I don't think. Maybe a small Easter egg. But that is pretty much it for the Ashes of the Damned survival map Farm, which looks absolutely incredible. I mean, already just looking at, like, say, the movement, right, looks nice. Obviously, you can go inside. There's the ammo cache back there. I wonder if this jail cell has anything to do with it. I don't think so. I think that's kind of just for looks, right? But hold on, I want to see something. So you can exit through here, but you can't through there, it looks like, right? Okay, and then obviously stairwell going up. Okay, I'm trying to see if we can get a sneak peek of anything else that maybe we haven't caught. Obviously, we got barriers right there. Zombies, of course. We already kind of discussed this. Go up the stairwell. Window, you can definitely probably jump out on. Maybe you can get onto, say, a balcony. And then just an LMG and then the wonder weapon in the box, which is pretty interesting. I'm definitely excited for this map. I am excited to play the beta. I'm going to be playing it literally every day that it's out, pumping out as many videos as I possibly can, just because of how incredible this looks. Let me know what you guys would like to see them do with the standard mode. Do you guys want to see them kind of create more survival maps off of, say, the one big map? Or would you like them to just say keep one every time they drop a DLC, kind of like this? Or would you like to see all the POIs for, say, Ashes of the Dam turned into mini survival maps? I think that would be pretty cool. I think that would give us a ton of content, but I would like to see that on the side, not as kind of like the main course for a season, like, oh, we're just gonna slop this together and bada bing, bada boom, there you go, you got a season. No, that's more of just like a little bit of an add-on. But yeah, this map does look incredible. Seeing the Easter egg or the wonder weapon in the box, it makes me pretty excited for when the beta is starting on October 2nd to see if we can actually get this instead of the mystery box, which again, remember, there's always going to be content here over the beta all that day, next day, literally the entire week it's out. So definitely subscribe if you haven't, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.